Alright, let's get started. So, let me give you the basic gist of what I'm doing right now before we lift off and take off and get going. So, right now I'm currently in far out reaches of the system. I don't even know where I am exactly. I was in the 70, whenever I pull it up then, whenever I go up into space. I was in the 70, I guess, either latitude or longitude, and now I'm at 69, so I don't know how far off I went. I went through a black hole. So, but right now I'm going to be doing some trading, and I'm going to have to go back to my base and I'll do up some farming, and we'll just see how things go ultimately in the end. But before I get started, let me do something real quick. Sorry. My bad. Just doing something real quick before we fully get started. Oh, Goon, you're already in a party. My bad. Check. Hey, Goon, are you there?
Hello.
Hey, I was trying to send you a party invite and it just put me in a party with you. You already have like one open. My bad.
No, you okay?
I was gonna say I'm live right now if you wanted to watch. I'm just currently out in a random ass system light years away, doing some trading.
Okay. I'll get in a second.
I was gonna have to thought of it. Alright, where's my waypoint? There it is. Work to the system.
I'll be there in a second. Oh, man.
Yeah, good.
Hopefully I'm off tomorrow, because I'm going to try to finish up Iron Banner. I can't even really do it, because either I'm tired or I can't be up that late, because I got to keep getting up at 5 in the morning, or 3 in the morning, rather.
What time do you get done?
At 1 or 2, but by the time I get home, it's like I'm tired of shit. I want to take a nap, and then I end up sleeping later than I thought I was going to sleep.
Gotcha. I managed to get a hauler, which is a big ship that allows me to haul everything all around. It has like 31 slots, I think. Yeah, 31 slots.
Really?
And I'm following like a trade route system, so some things sell higher than other things, and whenever you get into the stream, I'll demonstrate a little bit then. But
Okay.
right now I'm just trying to find an outpost because I got an economy scanner, and I can scan for an outpost that's nearby in the system. It's on like one of the planets, and I can fast travel. Well, not fast travel.
Oh, okay.
Warp drive there, and sell whatever I got from another system. So, say for example, I'm in like a power generation system that's where I would get most of like the power generation supplies, and I would take it to a mining system and sell it for a lot of money. I've been getting roughly about how much? I got about 3 million units from taking stuff to a decent system.
Is you in a battle or something? Oh, the people attacking you again?
I think I figured out why they attacked, because I have like decent supplies on me. Because this thing is not meant for battles. It has slow turn radius. Even though it's got a decent shield, it's a pain to fight it. My what is it? My exploration ship would be a little bit easier.
No.
Space station over here and try and lose them. Because you can ultimately lose them. It's just a pain to do so.
So you could just run from them, right?
Yeah, hopefully. If I can get to that space station, which is currently 9 minutes away, I'm hoping if I can break the wave before that.
Damn, they still behind you. Well, one of them's behind you.
Yeah, they're gone now. Yeah. Taking the stuff that I have in my inventory right now to a trading outpost, like this, like a stack of 5 of these sells for about 5,000 units. Full stack of this sells for 30,000 units. The stuff I have in my exosuit, 75 and 30,000. But with this being a high economy, like this is a booming, this is like an ultra rare kind of like economy, and it has like a 79% sales price and a negative 20 something. No, it's a negative 19 buy price and 78% sales price. So the stuff I sell will go higher than what my buy price is. And the guy I watched said you would want to like go to systems that have like negative 20 to 25 or higher. Negative percent buy price, and go to systems that have about 60 or higher in sales price. So sell high, buy low. It's the best way to make money, and they can't patch it because it's part of the economy system. That's the whole point of the game. It's a beautiful plan, though.
Oh, okay.
See how much I get from doing this. GEC system with these little guys. So, let's see what we can sell these for. So, this thing goes for about 503,000 for this. This goes for 1.7 mil. On this one. 19. So it wasn't too bad, I guess. What's this hauling? It's 15 mil. I already have a decent one. It's 31 slots and it's got 4 technology slots, so
yeah.
In terms of that. But right now I'm actually gonna look around and see if I can find a settlement, or not so much of a settlement, it's kind of like a little, not like, it's like an outpost, but it's a little bit smaller. But if you find it, it generally has like a chance of spawning like a multi-tool. So we're gonna try and find one of them. This is a very nice planet, though. The only problem is that the Sentinels are way more aggressive.
What is that right there?
Oh yeah, the little buildings. It just generally contains like nanite clusters. The ones I'm looking for are like a little bit bigger, and it has like a little landing pad. Either a landing pad or like a little circular area where it has me be able to land. This one holds about like maybe 10 nanite clusters. Let's see. Very beautiful. The sentinels are very high security. So if I were to try and like find anything, I should just play my ass up.
Hey!
There's something I'm looking for. That might be a good one. This one's like locked off or something. So what do you do? Are you one of these ones that I have to like break into, or is it one that I can actually go in and talk to people? What do you got? Really just hoping that it's one I can just go into. Something's beating my ass. Oh yes. Please tell me you have a multi-tool. Of course you don't.
You looking for another multi-tool?
Yeah, I'm trying to find like an alien or an experimental because they're really, really good. They hold about 24 slots. Yeah, I figured out what you do with like the freighters now though, which is actually really, really good.
What do you do with it?
So whenever you have like your freighters, you actually have to go out and buy freight. You get a free freighter, which if you can, whenever you get the game, wait a little while because you can get one that's very, very good, and it looks like a like a Star Destroyer from like Star Wars or something.
Yeah.
But the main thing that you do with a freighter is you send them out on expeditions. Now, depending on what the difficulty rating is, it could yield more things for you to earn. Like, the one expedition I sent my freighters out on, which I have one, frigates, I have one combat, I have one trade, exploration, and something else. Trade, combat, exploration. I think the other one's like oh, no, it's industrial freighter. The industrial freighter is like for mining and stuff, so whenever they're out and about to mine, they bring you back like rare resources, like nitrogen salt or something that looks like, that almost smells like lithium or something.
Yeah.
I'll show you. God, it's Dylan. Fucking Dylan. Base. I had a base up here. Okay, just a little bitch, I guess. So, it's the captain's room right there, but let's send these guys out on an expedition. Since I'm further out, maybe I might be able to yield a little bit more. So you would talk to this guy, and he'll give you like view explorations, and when you view them, you'll have the best ones to do is like you can even do it before you go to bed, because even if you go to bed, it will still run the exploration, and whenever you wake up in the morning, you can just get all the stuff from it.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah, it's very awesome. So like this one's a balanced exploration. It's a 2-starred, or I can do an industrial one, but this one, with it being longer, like the more light years it is, the more stuff it yields, is what it seems like so far. So I'm gonna go with this one. And you can add upgrade modules, mind control device, I don't know what it does. I don't really know. Some of it, like the explosive drones, just give it more combat power. Allows these guys to travel further without using so much fuel. I'm guessing holds more materials and stuff. And I'm guessing the mind control allows for like better trades. But then all you have to do is assign the ships, which you have the industrial, which is the mining frigate. Then you have the combat frigate, the exploration frigate, and the trade frigate. And you can hold up to about a total of 5 you can assign, but you can have like 50 frigates and like 1 freighter, and you can assign any frigate to the thing. And if you get better ones, you can just keep on adding them in as well. But the total is 37% combat, or 37 for combat, 37 for, what is that, exploration, I think? That sounds like exploration. 37 for mining, and 42 in trade, so that way I'll be able to yield more prices.
Yeah.
And afterwards, after you gather all that up, then all you would have to do is launch it then, but apparently I do not have enough. And the fuel requirement is 250 tons or tons. And the way you would craft the fuel is, whenever you get to this point, all you gotta do is just come in here and get dihydrogen and tritium, which you get tritium from asteroids, and you get dihydrogen from just any planet. It's very common resources. It's just a pain to farm. I don't know if I checked, but oh, and another thing that's cool is random ships will still come in here and land, so that way you have like a chance of like looking at them. Like this is a class shuttle. It's a shuttle. It has a B class of 25 slots and plus 7 technology slots.
Really, Daddy?
Really what?
Daddy, really? Why you got the pillow right here?
So the one blowing my face.
What happened? Look at me. You're not, like, are you tired of something?
Am I what?
Tired of something?
Yeah, I'm tired.
Why are you tired?
Because I was at work.
You gotta go work tomorrow?
Yes.
Daddy, go to sleep.
I am. That's why y'all need to do today.
I'm giving you a hug. Good night. Love you.
Check out the space station, see what it has. I don't know if I stopped there yet. Because space stations have a guaranteed spot for multi-tools, but all the ones I've came across them in like C's, I'm like, yeah, fuck no. And you want like $1 million for this? Yeah, fuck no.
Yeah.
Space station, because I'm going to take the portal back. Before I started up the stream, I found a black hole and I traveled through it, and then I realized
that's what you're doing right now.
No, I traveled through it before I started the stream, and I ended up the planet before I started.
Oh, my ear hurts.
Why? Why? Your earring? Oh, you need Q-tip. Tell your mom tomorrow.
By the way, how was your birthday dinner?
That was good. It was great. Thank you.
Did you go out somewhere, or did you stay in and eat?
Well, I stayed in a week, but I'm going out this weekend.
Fun. Rifles suck.
What's the rifles for?
The rifles generally have like higher multi-tool slots, but I'm getting tired and I just need to get something at this point. I'm gonna have to find like an A-class rifle or something. But it has damage and scanning, but the only problem is it's like even though it has like 20 slots, I want to get like what is it? I can't think of it. I want to get like the experimental or the alien because they generally have better stats. Like the mining one would be like plus 30%. The scanner would be at least like 80 or higher, and damage would be in like the 50s range. But this one doesn't have that much good stats, but I'm half tempted to buy it so that way I can make it better. Because even after you get something, you can like even after you get like the tool, all you would really have to do is just talk to this guy then and purchase upgrade modules. And he has like, you know, bolt casters like mining beams, a C class, C's, and then you got like S's for the pulse splitter, which isn't too bad, and it has like an S class for the mining beam, geology cannon. I'm guessing that's for the I don't know if that's the terrain modifier or anything. I don't know if that is or not. Could be wrong. But you get like all these upgrades, and then you can install them into the weapon to make it better. It will give it like better mining speed or better mining damage, and you come to here and buy blueprints to get some of the cool upgrades, like the scatter blaster, which is like a shotgun attachment for the weapon. You have your normal bolt caster, but it's like an upgrade to where it have like 30% accuracy as like a stat right there. Blast accelerator, or a blast javelin, which fires a big ass laser beam. And shell greaser. I'm guessing it's an upgrade for the blaster cannon, which reduces the reload time. Pulse splitter, which is a blueprint, which I already own. But it wasn't too bad to build. I'll upgrade my exo suit. Make it better. Looks cool though. I like the blue and white color scheme to it. Shuttle. Ooh, a traveler.
What does a traveler do?
I don't know, they're very rare to find. Like, they're like very rare spawns, but you can ask them and they'll give you like directions to like it's for a spaceship, but I don't know where exactly. It's an unknown grave. They'll most likely give me like a glyph. They allow me to wear a glyph. glyphs, I found out are... So, whenever you get like these things, I've gotten a glyph from them, but the glyphs allow you to access portals that are on planets, and you can travel anywhere in the solar system by putting in like glyph coordinates, and that's how people are getting like a lot of cool S-class weapons and ships. So I'm kind of like, I have to go through and figure out them whenever I get back to my home planet, because I think I found a monolith to where I can do that, but I currently haven't found anything just yet. Last You hear anything back from anybody about doing the raid then?
No, I think everybody just taking a damn break until whatchamacallit came coming out or something. Because ain't nobody really, like everybody else that are the new people that are playing, they like way too low to do it. Like most of them are like 2 something, and that's even with their regular gear on. They don't even, not even the solstice gear or whatever. So, and the people that are high enough to do it, it's just people ain't been online. I guess they're just like, they're max light. They're just like, fuck it. They'll wait till the thing comes out.
I mean, I can't blame them. Like, the only reason why I haven't really been on is because no one else has really been on. I haven't heard anything from Jay, but his PSN ran out, so I'm guessing he's waiting to get like another paycheck in before he can get a PSN.
Yeah.
But I haven't heard anything back from him yet.
Yeah. Cause I think I got on a little bit the other day, but it's like at the same time, it's really not nothing to do when you like max light. So yeah, you can play. I think that's why I said I was gonna do Iron Banner. That's like the only thing I got left to do. Everything else I done did. That and the raid, and if you can't find a raid team to do it, that's it.
Yeah. At least with the new one, hopefully we'll have more people be able to do it.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of nice for us to actually have like a rating thing going on.
Yeah. I mean, I'll really put for it to come out because it's basically everybody starting over from scratch. So, and even if, like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people don't level up fast enough to do it yet or whatever, it still to be like people on your friend list that now they haven't done the raid, so everybody could try to do the raid at the same time.
But they're actually knocking our power back down again, making us start over from scratch.
Huh?
Is that what they're doing with the next expansion? I haven't heard too much lately about anything happening on that stream.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm definitely getting on August 28th and trying out the new Crucible.
Oh yeah. I can't wait.
Getting on there to do that.
I cannot wait for that. I really can't, because I'm actually going, I think when they do that, I'm going to be playing Crucible.
Yeah.
Because I want to see how everything works.
You better hurry up and access this, because this thing's about to find much on me.
I was like, it's funny, because they put the Hawthorne shotgun in the freaking primary slot. Like, legit, you could run 3 shotguns. Like, you can run the Hawthorne shotgun with the Keller shotgun in your secondary. I was like, damn.
They also moved Perfect Paradox to a primary slot now.
Oh yeah, I've seen that too.
I'm upset.
I am too, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm never gonna use it again because there's other things that are better for the primary slot.
Yeah. That was like before I got the Akela shotgun. That was my favorite shotgun when I was doing EP. Cause if you didn't have the EP shotgun, that was the closest second you could have. Like the bosses get melted by that.
Yeah.
All you needed is when somebody was running a tractor cannon, and that was it. It's a wrap. Especially if you had a void one.
I know whenever we were starting to do it, we were able to polish off the first boss, every time. But
yeah,
everybody lost steam whenever the second boss came out.
Well, see, the reason why, because the second boss is, even though a lot of people don't know the second, which is stupid, but the second boss is like the hardest boss out of all of them.
Yeah. Even the double oversized knights aren't even nearly as bad as the witch on the fucking second
she
wave.
is the worst.
Yeah.
She is the worst. I don't understand what made them do that, but it's like, that's the worst one you can deal with. Like, if you pretty much, if you can get past that, the rest of the freaking thing, EP's easy. But that one right there, if you got low levels, it just it's not gonna happen if they can't pass that witch.
I know Arms Day is coming up soon, and
yeah,
a lot of people are hinting we're going to be getting catalysts that hadn't dropped in Warmind or in the one update that we got, where they introduced the sleeper simulant and all those catalysts in.
Yeah.
So now I'm just like, I'm because in the Arms deal, there's speculation going around because there's a quest for Kate that's going to be happening before Forsaken. And it's a milestone, and someone data mined it with like the newest update that they implemented for Destiny. People were getting glitches that you can go and talk to Cade and start this spicy ramen quest.
Oh yeah, I seen that today.
So I'm kind of curious. I wonder when that's going to be coming out, and people are speculating it's most likely going to be Arms Day. We'll see. I'm hoping it comes out because I'm curious. Is he going to give us a weapon, or is he going to give us a dumbass like shader fucking?
I hope it's not nothing stupid like that. I hope they kind of learned the lesson. I mean, they at the end of this season, they actually, they kind of changed the direction of a lot of stuff, and that's good. I just hope they keep up the same thing going once season 3 comes. Well, season 4.
Well, let's hope, because for me, like, I'm excited for Forsaken, but I'm hoping they kind of keep the same thing going for it. Like, I really want to see more exotic quests. I really want to see a lot more story elements into the game, because there hasn't really been that much of a story since, like, Taken King.
No.
Rise of Iron was decent, but it was short, and it ended so quickly. But at least it had, like, a leading up to the raid, unlike some of the other contents that we've had. All of them ended up going right back to the damn, whatever you want to call it, the Underbelly or the Leviathan raid. I don't know the base. I made an agricultural station. So now I can actually grow crops and plants and everything. I got my guy here, and now we got my plants. Awesome today. Let's talk to this guy. Okay. I'm gonna go Let's see what this unknown grave is over here. I think I've gotten it before, but I'm curious to see if it's something different. But yeah, as soon as the new Crystal system gets added in this August, or towards the end of this August, I'm definitely going to be trying that shit out, because I'm curious to see how good things have gotten now. How auto rifles have changed, how pulse rifles have changed. I feel like Graviton Lance is going to be even more powerful now than it was before, unless they nerfed it.
No, I don't think they're gonna, like, right now, the direction they're going in. I don't think they're really nerfing anything. I think they're just trying to bring, like the man said, they're just trying to bring stuff up that everything's like on an equal playing field. Then it's gonna be like other weapons, that new weapons that come out, that's probably gonna be better than the Graviton Lens. I mean, we don't know what those weapons do yet.
Yeah. But people are probably still gonna use it though, because of its lethality in the Crucible.
Yeah, of course. They'll never stop using that. Because I remember even after the Thorn got nerfed like 4 times in D1, people still was using it. It wasn't good as it was prior, but people still were using it.
Yeah.
Go home, witness.
What's up, D-Ray?
Not much. Not much, man. Happy.
What's up?
Huh?
What's up?
What's up, dude?
Not much. Streaming some No Man's Sky.
Nice. So, I met someone today.
Don't tell me it was all fucking Tinder again.
No. Not fucking
God.
No, it was on Match.
Of course.
What did you, what?
He got
What?
Match.
What happened?
He found someone off Match.com or some shit.
Hey, it's not that. Hey, she doesn't. She literally lives like an hour away from me, so something like that. But it actually went good. Like an hour, like 3 hours into I was talking, she asked if we could video chat.
So you met somebody off Match?
Yeah.
What, did you see her already? Or is it just you talking online to her?
It's like literally the first day we ever met.
Oh, okay, okay.
So there's like literally there's more to like. Just happy, just saying, I'm not gonna pull that shit with that bitch.
Oh, don't worry. I found something even better. My girlfriend's friend, she broke up with her boyfriend recently, and she got Tinder, but I don't think she knows what Tinder's all about. I told my girlfriend, I was like, she does know Tinder, all Tinder is a fucking lead thing, right? She was like, I don't think she knows that. I was like, that's great.
But,
Wow.
But nah, dude, she seems really nice. But you know, it's the first day, so
Yep.
stuff can change.
As long as you don't wake up and half your shit's gone, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm pretty sure if that happened, JJ would be on a plate down here.
I haven't heard anything from Jay in a while.
Man, I haven't either.
When did I talk to JJ? I think
He's
2
doing
weeks
orientation.
ago.
He's doing orientation.
Yeah, he told me.
Yeah, I miss him.
I still have a signal booster. Do I have to rebuild another one? Gotta rebuild another one. So,
Oh, what the hell?
you ready to see this monolith thing whenever I can craft a
Yeah,
signal
what is
booster.
that?
I'll have to
Yeah.
find it in a minute, but pretty much it's a port. It has portal. It has a portal, but you have to put in a glyph to teleport to wherever it is on the coordinates thing.
Oh
The
shit,
glyphs.
there's an animal running around out there.
Oh yeah.
Alright guys, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired. I gotta get up for my doctor's appointment tomorrow.
Alright.
Night, bud.
Yeah, I hope I can find out what the fuck's going on with me.
I'm sure you're fine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Alright, night guys.
Night.
Alright, night, brother.
Notice how he only comes in for a few minutes and leaves.
Yeah, that's always.
Yeah. Darkness got pissed off at him one day. He was like, I'm deleting him from Facebook. He never fucking says bye to me anymore, that little bitch.
Who said that?
Darkness. The old guy that we had in the raid with us that,
Oh yeah, he's funny.
I love him.
Yeah.
Can't do anything without my darky poo. Right now I just need to build a signal booster, which requires carbon couplings or whatever, and metal plating. Let's see that. But the best way to move fast in this game is whenever you're running, like if you press down on the right analog stick and start running, melee with your weapon and jump forward, it'll make you lunge like really far forward. Amazing. But either way, I'm looking forward to some more exotics to play around with because Warmind didn't offer a lot. Like, sure, Sleeper was good, and a lot of the masterworks are really cool, but
Yep.
it didn't really offer me anything really new to play around with. At least with this update, I'm going to be getting to play around with the Ace of Spades again. What weapon are you looking forward to coming into the game?
I know the only thing they need to do, like, to make it fair to, like, people, like, because there's a lot of people that just purely play solo. They don't really have anybody to play with. Some people choose to play by themselves. That's how some people are. They just choose to play by themselves. Like, the ones, like, the catalysts that they got dropping in the raids, I think they need to have that where it drops outside the raid too. Just to make it fair.
Yeah, I was bitching about that too. I'm like, we don't even have a chance to get into the raid right now because of how people are, and we can't even fucking go after half these things.
Yeah. Because, like, the sleepers, catalyst drops there, the, I think the fusion rifle, I was gonna say the Telelock, I don't know why I was gonna say that, but
it's in like the Spire of Stars raid. It drops anywhere at any given time.
I haven't even remotely, like, at least I've been in the last two Spire Stars. I haven't been in it at all. I don't even know what that raid is even about.
I have a general idea. If that's the one I'm thinking of, it has like Argus.
Nah, Argus is the Eater of Worlds. I did that one before.
That was the Eater of Worlds? Oh fuck, I've seen a little bit of the Spire of Stars then. It's like a high commander that's trying to take over Callus's throne, but we stop him from doing it. I don't know much more than that, but apparently Catalyst is, in terms of the lore, Catalyst is on our side. He wants to recruit us
Yeah.
From what I gather from like the lore tags, like I like watching lore videos, and he wants us to be Catalyst's chosen, for Titans to train his troops and and discipline them and make them better. He wants us to fight alongside him. He wants to be Catalyst wants us to be his shadow. I'm like, that's actually a really cool bit of information I have not heard of, and that would be really cool if we can actually become like allies with the Cabal. You know how amazing that would be?
Yeah.
But
Well, they said they're thinking that when I see one video, they said they're thinking that we may be allies with the Hive or something.
Yeah, I did see that where we walked in and
You seen
out.
that?
Yeah, the knight was kneeling to us, and they didn't attack.
Yeah. Yeah, they were just standing there, and it was a knight, like a supreme knight or something, sitting up back on the back of like a podium, and they didn't even attack.
Hell, we were probably even going to be allies with the Fallen. Well, we already were allies with the Fallen, but now we have like the Spider, as he's commonly well known as right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's his actual name yet, but it's going to be really cool whenever we get to that point. I really want to play Forsaken. I want something new to do. I want to chase after some of this cool shit.
Yeah, me too. It's like, to me, it's all about the grind, and then when the grind's not there, then it kind of like, yeah, I got to take a break from it, because then I'll just be totally bored of it. Like, some people complain, like, oh yeah, man, I'm gonna put it like to, like, for instance, the Spindle Quest. The Spindle Quest was a little over the top, but I liked it.
Yeah.
Especially especially the hype when you actually get it.
Yeah.
Or
Considering
like
it's a guaranteed drop, it's not random.
Yeah. Yeah.
The one thing
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the most is that they're going to have more frequent reset times now.
Oh
There's gonna
hell
be a
yeah!
reset
They needed that. Yeah,
There's
they
going to be
needed
a
that.
reset on Tuesday, the main reset, which resets everything, including the raid.
Yeah.
But on Friday, it just resets all the milestones and not the raid.
Yeah, I think that was needed, because normally, if I'm focused and I'm not busy, I can finish all 3 of my characters, every milestone in 2 days.
Yeah.
That's it. So the rest of the week, I have nothing else better.
Your mic cut out. I lost you. I had a signal booster here, apparently. Goon! Oh no, his fucking internet cut out. Damn it. Man, he has worse luck than me. My internet's especially bad. Yes, alien monolith detected. Goon just texted me. Don't worry, I have the same problem with mine all the time. I'll sit here and wait until you get back. Before I go off on this quest for the monolith, sure. It's an open party? Yeah, it's open party. Great. I need at least 8 more. That should be enough. I'm hoping.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Oh, there's the ship.
Radiation protection falling.
Need to find the Gek relic. Any more of these sons of bitches? Okay, it's gonna be this one. Second one, because that's the other one I implemented. Nope. There it is. So now I got the Gek artifact. Oops, forgot to do that.
Technology recharge.
Monoliths off planet. Of course, it is either on the moon or that is cross planet. Okay, let's grab these knowledge stones, trading, and what's this one?
Toxic protection falling.
There's another knowledge stone.
Units received.
Okay. Now whenever we get to this part, Okay, portal with Gek Relic. There you are. Don't worry, my... Oh.
Alright.
Oh, there you are.
Yep, I'm deck.
I'm going to the portal, my dude.
Alright.
But, as you were saying before you got kicked off from your router again,
I'm trying to remember, where was I?
you were talking about solo players and, like, the raid and everything.
Oh yeah, it just, you know, it just like, it's ridiculous. Because as long as I've been playing the game, like I don't have the catalyst for the Telesto, I don't have the catalyst for the Skyburners old. Still don't have the shotgun, even though I know it's the raid shotgun, whatever. But it's like they have a lot of stuff so tied to the raid, and it's like so hard to actually get raid teams versus how it was in D1. D1, like I told you, most of the time
was up for raid.
Everybody, like, dude, even like we were running like multiple raids most of the time. I remember one night we actually had 3 raid teams raiding at the same time. But it's like on this one, it's so hard because most people just don't. It's like more people became solo players on D2.
I mean, with
And I
the
think
whole
it's
new
because
milestone
people forced
system.
them.
Yeah, because of the whole new milestone system. It's like, oh, I can do this all by myself. Why do I need a group of people to do it? Unless you want to play online with your friends. But even then, there's only one milestone for the raid, and most of the raid gear, from what I gather, it's good, but it's not as good as some of the other ones from past raid.
It's not, like, and that's what I was trying to tell a lot of people. As the reason why, like, at the beginning, I raided one time. Like, we did raid, we completed it and all, but I didn't have the shotgun quest on then, so I didn't get the shotgun. But when I did the raid and finished it, I was impressed by it. It wasn't something that I wanted to, like, damn, this raid was so fucking good, I gotta do it again. It wasn't like that. I didn't have that feeling. So once I got like that, mostly all my friends were the same way. They were like, man, yeah, the raid's not the same. I was like, I don't really like it. I don't think I'm gonna do it. So I was like, man, well, I'm gonna tell you like this. Hey, I think this game, I'm just gonna not raid, and I'll just, you know, I can still get my max light by just doing the milestones, just like you said. Do the milestones and do Crucible and do Iron Banner, and I'll still get 385. So that's what I did. But then, only thing about it is after a while, I started missing the raid more and more. It was like, that was the end game that I liked to do the most in D1. That's all I did was raid. Like, I couldn't wait to reset. I was like, okay, I got all my characters done. Like, every week I would get all 3 of my characters done. And I couldn't wait to do the raid with the next reset.
Well, and now it's gonna make it even, I wouldn't say necessarily worse, because I don't know how the raid's gonna turn out yet, but it's gonna be a little bit more bad now because of how they're implementing the new reset system.
Yeah. Yeah. Because like I said, they really turned like D2, I guess because they made it more casual friendly, and the milestones hurt the game. They really hurt, like far as the raid part, because you don't have to raid, you just don't. And then how way they got the raid set up, they're really not that interesting. So it's like people like, well, I guess I'll skip it. It really wasn't all that to me anyway. Because like even when I initially watched I think when the week the raid came out, I watched the live stream of it, and the way I looked at it, I was like, well, I was expecting something gigantic like how King's Fall was. Like, oh man, this is D2, the first raid. That's what I was looking for, something big like that. But then when I looked at it and I'm like, look at Callus at the end, I was like, oh man, this raid boss don't even scare me. Like, he ain't even scary.
Yeah.
It's just a fat
Considering
guy
big
sitting there.
surprise, it's just a robot.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what made it even worse.
Like, it was like, "Oh, what? We're fighting a robot? That's actually kind of interesting." But it's not like it's not like Atheon, like where if you fail, you're gonna be stuck in time forever. You're gonna be lost between time and how everybody else fell in the same trap as Praedyth and Kabir's team whenever the Grimoire cards were making it.
Uh-huh.
King's Fall, it had a leading up to the raid. Where you were doing all these quests, you had the exotic quests like Black Spindle, No Time to Explain, all that shit that you had, and not only that, but you had to start fresh.
Yeah.
With Destiny 2, I don't feel like we should have started fresh whatsoever.
I don't either.
Because now we don't even have any good exotics to use.
Yep. I just feel like the journey we had in D1 and the things that we unlocked and had to grind to get, I feel that some people don't like it and they don't agree with it, but I just feel like all that stuff should have carried over and y'all just should have added to it and gave us an option. Hey, look, we're bringing this back, but if you really don't want to use it, don't use it, or give us more death where we was like, oh man, the Fatebringer, man, the Battle Devils is better than Fatebringer. Give us an incentive not to use the old stuff, but at least give us the option to use it if we want to.
Yeah, like the one I was watching a video from this guy called the Ackman. He was talking to someone who was like a veteran player, did the raids over 1,000 times, and I mean all of them, and knows everything by heart, and can go through the entire raid and carry people and not have any sort of issues. And he was saying that he doesn't feel like that they should have started fresh. What they should have done is, with Gull coming in and doing all this, we should keep our stuff, but the only reason, but our gear's not powerful enough to go up against him. We have to go out there and find powerful gear, better than what we have, and keep our old star system, keep our old planets that we have, so that way we can go back and play on them and whatever. But you have like the additional planets. The old planet should not have been scrapped.
Yeah. They shouldn't have changed that. That's the way. I mean, some say the reason why they did that because they didn't want to like muck up the dashboard. It was gonna be too much stuff going on, but y'all end up keeping how they changed it now. Like, I don't know if you've seen the layout, how they doing the dashboard now. It's like they're not gonna show our milestones going down like a big.
I posted the new milestone thing.
Oh yeah, you right.
Chat.
Yeah, that's right, you did. So I'm like,
kind of nice now because
that,
all you gotta do is just go over and highlight it, or go over to whatever the milestone is for this week and check and see. That's actually kind of cool now.
Yeah, but see, and that's the thing. But you could have did the same thing with keeping the planets. It could have been the same similar thing.
Yeah.
Toxic protection.
So
See what I think they should have did is just add another page. Like a completely new page with a new star system and everything. Like, if No Man's Sky can pull off 18 quintillion planets, I think Destiny can put in a new page.
Yep, I feel the same way.
And the game flopped, just like Destiny did whenever it first came out.
Yep, I totally agree. Because that's what I said too. I was like, if No Man's Sky could put all these different universes and all this space, and their company, to me, Bungie / Activision is way bigger than that company that brought out No Man's Sky. So if they could do it, you guys could do it.
Yeah.
There's no excuse for you not to being able to do it.
See, the only thing that I miss about Destiny 1 the most is some of the old weapons. I miss my Bad Juju. I miss it. It's my baby.
Yeah, I do too.
I miss my Hawk Moon. I miss my, what else did I use the most? I miss the old sleeper. Because I felt like it did more damage. New sleeper's good, but it's not as good as its old one.
Oh, hell no. The freaking, to be honest with you, what's the, before it even turned into the exotic sleeper, when you got it from, the Crota Raid? I'm trying to remember what it was called.
Oh, you're talking about
that
Sarcasm.
No, when the sleeper wasn't, well, it wasn't called a sleeper then, but it was the sniper that you got from Crota Raid that the sleeper evolved into. That's when it did the...
Are you talking about Black Hammer? Legendary
Black Hammer, yeah. There you go, Black Hammer. Black Hammer was the one legendary that was better than all the damn top tier exotics. That's the reason why they nerfed it. It was so good till it wasn't even funny. Like some people, that's what people were chasing in the Crota Raid. Like, oh man, I gotta get the Black Hammer. I know some people to this day didn't even never get that sniper. I got it like 3 times. Yeah, I got it like 3 times, but the very first one I got, I just went nuts because I got it on my first run. And it was like, do you know what you got? I didn't even know nothing about this sniper. And the dude was like, do you know what you got, dude? Go into Nightfall. Man, I freaking destroyed the boss in the Nightfall. Never even got close to him. I just sat on a cliff and just sniped him the whole time, and it was out of there. I was like, I think I killed that boss like it was in like the first 3 minutes of the damn Nightfall.
And I miss the old Nightfall. Like, don't get me wrong, it was a pain in the ass, but in the end, it made you better at it. And don't get me wrong, like the new Nightfall system now is really good. It's not as good as what it used to be, but it's alright. But the only problem I have with it is Nightfalls in D1 and even in D2 don't reward you with that much good gear anymore. I mean, honestly, when was the last time you got something good out of the Nightfall?
Dude, Season 3, I promise you, I didn't get not one exotic from the Nightfall. All I kept getting is just legendary, legendary, legendary. That's it. But the whole point to me was the dude in Nightfall was you always was a guaranteed exotic.
Yeah.
And if it didn't get an exotic, you still got something just as good to compensate for that exotic. So it's like, now, all I get, like I may get a chest piece. I'm already 385. You give me a 380 chest piece. You give me a 380. There's always some crap that I don't even need, or even if I needed it, it isn't even good anyway. I can't even use it anyway. So it's basically every time I do it is an infusion fuel. But it's like infuse what? Everything, like all my weapons are pretty much 385 too. If I was playing, if I didn't get like board and played it on a constant basis, I could have totally just maxed out every piece of gear, every weapon, even the weapons in my vault, because that's how bored I'm gonna start getting. The weapons that are in my vault now, because all of my characters, like all the weapons they carrying on them right now are 385. So the ones that are in my vault that I saved, that basically I'm collecting, that's what I'm doing. I'm even bringing them up to like, and I got more than half of my vault at the 385. So damn near all my weapons are at 385.
See, another thing too, because like I was saying about weapons, like you don't even get any good exotics anymore from the Nightfall. Back on my birthday of, I think it was 2014, I was playing one day with Alpine Stars and Paper Dragoon, who I'm no longer friends with Paper Dragoon anymore, but we were doing the Nightfall. And it was the Taniks the Scarred mission, and we were doing it, and at the very end, I got Gjallarhorn on my birthday. Best birthday present ever, and both of them were piston. And it just made it even better.
Oh yeah, man, dude, the Gjallarhorn, I remember when I didn't get it, it took me, I would say D1 came out in September. I didn't get the Gjallarhorn until after Christmas.
That was back whenever it first launched, right? Back in 2014.
Yeah. And dude, I went nuts. I went freaking nuts. I remember when they popped up on the screen, I just sit there and stared for like a half a second, and then I was like, "Oh shit, I got the Gallon! I got the Gallon!" And it was like, "Wow, for real? You got it for real?" I was like, "Yeah, man, I got it." And we wasn't even finished the raid yet, and then we got to the back part of the raid, and I got it again, and I also got the Vex Mytho class along with it, dude. I went nuts.
I've never gotten Vex Mytho class.
Yeah, even when they brought it back to the game again,
I never
and they
got
had put
it.
challenge mode in it, you never got it?
No, because
Dude, I got it even.
I never
Go
got
ahead.
it because one, as much as I really wanted to go back and do the old raids because it was fun for me. Like I never did Crota, but I definitely did Vogue. I definitely did King's Fall, and since they already had like Prisons of Elders and everything, I did the Prisons of Elders every single Tuesday. Whether it was me and Jay
Oh, yeah.
in Darkness or me, D-Ray in Darkness, we always did Prison. But I never got anything. Like I got Fatebringer, but it was old. It was the legendary version. It wasn't the exotic version. And I got Vex Mytho class, the old one, years ago, back whenever it was back in like 2016, and it was still during the summertime. I got it then, but I never got the new one because we never had enough people to be able to do the raid, and that's why I kind of wanted to go back and still try and get it to this day. But no
Oh,
one's
I'm
really on.
down. I'm down for that. That like that. It's just the D raids. I love the D raid so much. Like there's pretty much, like I remember when I first did it, I was like, man, I'm really not gonna ever learn these shits the way I want. Like I used to be, hey look, I'll do this part and I won't, basically do that part. But then I just got into the raid more and more to the point that I could do any part of the raid, of any one of the raids. It didn't even matter. If it came to doing the call outs, I knew the call outs. If I had to be a runner, I could be the runner. If I had to use the freaking relic, I could use the relic. That's just how excited I was about doing the raids. But then, like I said, on this one, it just I want to do them. I do it more now, like especially when we did it. It was more for fucking kicks and giggles and shit. I don't like to do. I 100% care. No, I want to do it because there's nothing really left in D2 to do. The best
That
the
would be
end
the
game
only
for
thing
D2.
I could do now until Forsaken drop.
Yeah, that's it. That is it. Pretty much it in a nutshell. There's nothing else for me to do in this game. I didn't even do my milestones this week. That's it. And normally I get on it and I always do them. And last week I didn't do them. I think I did it on one character and I just stopped because I was bored. I was like, dude, what am I doing this for? I have everything anyway. It does. The only thing that I don't have in this
Just
game
routine.
is the
It's
fucking
just like
step.
I gotta do it, but it's like, but why though?
Exactly.
The only thing left that you'd probably still have to do is just Solstice of Heroes armor, which is just
Yeah,
like,
that's it.
But if you do it,
Yeah,
then
that's it.
if you haven't gotten the shirt yet, it'd be the last thing you really have to do.
I already got the shirt. I've been had it. I just didn't order it yet. I already got it. I'm probably gonna order
I
it this
ordered
week.
mine 2
I've
weeks
been
ago.
past
I
it.
was like, I want this fucking shirt. I didn't get one in
Yeah, I got
D1. I
that.
want one now.
Yeah, and D1 I finished it too. I finished like the Triumph because dude, I did everything in D1. I got my thing was 100% completed. I did trials, the trials part, everything, all the raid things, all the quests, everything. I found every one of the chests. That's what made D1 so more interesting. Dude, the fucking boxes that I never had. Literally one night it was me and some other guys I used to play with. We just basically for 2 days we went to every planet and found every chest that we never got.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's how dedicated and I was focused I was in on that game. This game right here, I don't even have a chest. I looked, I said, wow, dude, I'm missing that many chests. I can't believe it. I'm like, I got like 36 out of 64, I think.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't, cause I just don't, I just didn't get into this game like that. But yeah, I've been had my shirt. That's what I'll probably order it this week.
I ordered mine 2 weeks ago. I don't know how long it takes to get here because of my because I'm not far from you. I'm probably only like a couple. I don't want to say it because I'm on stream, but I'm only probably about maybe 3 to 8 hours away from you because you're literally right below me.
Yeah.
But I don't know how long it takes because they were saying it was saying on the site it could take 2 to 3 weeks to process, and I got 2 days shipping, I think. I don't
Oh,
know where it's
okay.
shipping. Like, I don't know where they're coming from. I don't know if it's coming from California or
I don't
something.
know. It's just because what is it? It's coming through Amazon.
I
Where
don't
is
know
it
if
coming?
I got it right off the. I got off the.
Off the site?
Yeah, I got it off the site.
See, that's different. See, we don't know how because I never ordered, like, I never bought anything from
I
the
bought it
Bungie
off
store
like
as
their.
much.
I bought it right off the Bungie store, but I don't know how long.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I never bought anything from the Bungie store, so I don't know how they're ordering, who they use to send stuff, they ship stuff or whatever.
They use
But
UPS.
they use you. Oh god, yeah. UPS is basic. That's probably why. So UPS might have you on the maximum you have 2 weeks before you actually get it type situation.
Jesus. See, my
Yeah, I hate
problem.
when you
My problem
waiting
with
for something
UPS.
that's like that.
My problem with
Mhm.
UPS is back whenever I ordered my gaming PC, I was waiting for a couple of weeks. Okay. I looked on their thing. It said it was going to be here within. It was going to be here later that day, and I had it sent to my sister's house because I was working at the time, and I wouldn't get done until 3, and they could have showed up at any given point today. And my sister stays at home because she just had a kid recently, and she sat there by the window for the entire evening waiting for that gaming PC to show up. And you know what they
Really?
did? They didn't show up for one, and they marked as no one was home.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that.
They didn't pull up in the drive. She sat at that window for like literally 3 straight hours waiting for them to show up.
Yeah, I hate that. Because, I mean, at times, they do the same shit to us. Like, it depends when you order it sometime over here, because sometimes we'll get UPS and sometimes we'll get FedEx. FedEx, I like to deal with FedEx better because FedEx they'll knock on your door. Even if you're not home, they'll knock on your door. And normally, you know, when I know I got something coming, I'll have the bar door open and our door unlocked. And FedEx will literally check to see if your bar door is open. They'll put your package inside of it. If you have like a, say for instance, you have like a doormat, like we have a doormat, they'll take the doormat and try to cover your package up. They always try to put it somewhere. Yeah, they'll always try to put it somewhere where people won't see, because down here in Miami, it's like a bad thing with that packages. People just randomly walk up to people's doors and steal your fucking package off the porch. So they normally do that. UPS, oh man, the UPS I done came outside before, literally left my package in the driveway where you can see it at, literally threw it inside the bushes, literally, like, dude, they don't care. If you don't answer that door, sometimes they don't even knock. And they'll literally say, hey, look, I was to your house. Dude, you didn't knock because I was right in the living room. I would have heard you knocking on the door. They didn't even knock. They'll just come and throw your shit in the yard, and that's it. So I really don't too much like dealing with them. So most of the time, I try to see who sends it. And when I see it's FedEx, I don't worry about it too tough. When it's UPS, then I'm like, oh my God, I have to be checking like every single day. Yeah. It's so fucking annoying.
I think it's USPS, something after that. It's like, I don't know if it's not like the golden UPS, it's like the white UPS, I think, is the one off the site. But I don't know entirely for sure if that's correct. But UPS, like here, they don't knock. They'll just like put it up in your yard or something like that. They don't leave it in the front yard. For me, I have like a backyard. They'll put it up in the driveway, really high up, because our driveway is like relatively long. But it pretty much stays right out of sight, because we have like a little bench right in the driveway. We have like a little garden and everything, and there's like a nice concrete bench that Mom got from like an auction, like a mud sale, and she got it for pretty cheap, and she put it right there, right next to the garden. So they generally leave like the packages there, and no one will touch them. But if it's something like if it requires someone to knock, I don't trust it. Especially if I'm not
exactly. And that's 9 times out of 10. Like I said, you dealing with UPS does that shit royally. Sometimes we had to complain one time that what they were doing is they were coming to your door, and basically if you didn't opened the door. Like, they didn't knock or anything. You didn't come there, like, because you could track it. I normally track all my stuff or whatever.
Yeah.
So I track
Same.
it, and it'll give me a rough idea, like, when my package is coming. So 9 times out of 10, especially if it's something I know that's expensive in there, I'll go outside, and I'll just wait in the car or whatever. So the problem was starting to become was these fuckers will come to your door, they'll give you the wrong delivery time. They'll give you a time where they'll say, hey, look, your package is going to be delivered between 7 and 8 p.m. So you're like, what? I can't stay around in the car from 7 in the morning to 8 p.m. I have stuff to do. I got to work, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you have to sit there and they'll come to your house, dude, literally not knock on your door and take your shit back where you have to go to the FedEx, no, not the FedEx, but UPS store and pick up your package.
See, that's what they did with me and my gaming PC, because I was tired from work, and I came.
You there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
You were talking to somebody. I didn't want to interrupt. But,
Oh no, that was TV. That wasn't me.
Okay.
That's TV. Yeah.
So the one day, it was on a Friday, and I was excited because my package was going to arrive, my gaming PC was going to arrive on Friday, and I didn't have to work Saturday, so I had the entire weekend to play the fuck out of it. I was so excited. So I came home, mom ordered like pizza and whatever, and I was like, before she ordered it, I was like, hey, I'm going to go take a little nap, I'll be out in a little while. And I went to bed, I took a nap, and I was like, by the time I probably wake up, the package will probably be at my sister's house, and all we gotta do is just pick it up then. So I went to bed, well, I took a nap, woke up, and I looked, and it said it wasn't delivered yet, or whatever, and I checked it further, and it said that it was delivered, but no one was there, or whatever it was. I don't remember how it went, because I checked the actual site and whatever, and I checked the tracking, and I literally had to call UPS and find out which thing it was before they closed, and it was already pretty late. It was like it was about 6 or 7 in the evening, and it was still, damn it. Hold on. I gotta text them again. I lost you again.
Toxic protection fully.
Oh, I got a minute. So this router fully resets. I hate it when my router does that too from time to time. And it's annoying. Should have a decent amount of sodium. I should. It's so good. If you're getting back on, I'll just sit here and wait in the party chat again. But, I still need the dihydrogen. Need plenty of those still. I'm sure if I had the, what is it called? If I had the ionized cobalt or whatever, that'd probably be a little bit better, and I would get a lot more steady source of income for it, but so many damn sentinels nearby, they're just bugging the shit out of me. don't know if I need any more carbon. Do I have enough carbon? I have way more than enough carbon.
Units received.
More dihydrogen anywhere. There's still some down here. Really, really dumb and just can't see me. And it's actually not too bad of a grind as long as you have like the right amount of materials around you.
Toxic protection. Fully.
What is that? So definitely need more of that. Hopefully, with I'm gonna have to put a comms relay here, or just a communications station. Yeah, communication station. If I can get some pure ferrite, I can set this down, or just something. That way it'll signify me where I have to come back to if I need to use the portal again. I don't know if I need to, what is it? I don't know if I need to recharge it every time I go through it, but I'm kind of hoping that's not the case. Twenty ferrite.
Toxic protection. Fully.
No dihydrogen. Hey, you're back.
Yeah, I'm back. It been came back up. I had one. I was like, well, since it's down right now, I'll just go make me something to eat for dinner because I haven't eaten dinner yet.
Don't worry, I ate dinner a little bit ago and I'm getting hungry again.
Yeah.
But, where did you hear me cut off at before it kicked you back offline again?
I'm trying to remember. What is the last thing you remember saying?
The last thing I
That
remember.
we said.
The last
And
thing
I'll
I
tell you
remember.
for sure.
The last thing I was saying was whenever I went to bed or took a nap or whatever, whenever I came home from work, it was about 3 o'clock and it hadn't delivered yet, and my sister was waiting by the window.
Yeah.
So my sister was waiting by the window, waiting to see them come up into the drive because her kid was down taking a nap. So, and she has a pit bull, so the dog doesn't go barking or whatever and waking the kid up. She was gonna sit by the window and wait for him to come up, and that way she can meet him out there and pick it up and bring it inside. So, whenever Mom ordered food, she ordered some pizza, and with it being the weekend, and me not having to work the next weekend, or that weekend, on Saturday or whatever, and I just had the whole week to dig into the computer, I couldn't wait for it. So I got up from my nap, and I was like, did the computer deliver yet? Because it was saying it hasn't been delivered yet. And I further investigated it further, and it said that they knocked on the door and they didn't show up because I checked the mailbox or whatever. No, I didn't check the mailbox. That was a completely different work. Apparently, I checked the email and whatever, and it said, hey, we tried to deliver it to you, but you weren't there. No one answered. I was like, bullshit, and I got so pissed off. I called my cousin, who lives right up the street from me. I was like, hey, my gaming PC just came in, but they didn't even bother knocking on my sister's door and whatever, and she sat there and waited, and I told him the whole story. I was like, can you run me up to the post office, which was like 45 minutes away, and they were about to close, because that was their closest facility. And he was like, yeah, sure, fuck it, just give me the address. So we ran all the way up there and picked it up, and I held my tongue from cursing this guy out. And I just picked it up, I said, thank you, and I walked right out. I took my information, I took my order thing, I have my email up showing that it is my package, I brought my ID, took it home, got it all set up, and dug right into it. But after that point onward, I never trusted UPS ever again.
Yep, and you have right. Because, man, they are terrible. When it comes to delivering your package, FedEx got some hands down, but sometimes it's who that the person you're ordering, whatever you're ordering from, deal with. Sometimes you don't have a choice. I prefer it be FedEx, but some places, like a lot of stuff that I order off Amazon, sometimes they don't do it. Sometimes I think the last thing I ordered something like a stand for my PlayStation, and it was literally coming from Japan or whatever, and it got sent from over there by FedEx, but when it came over here, it came through which is, I don't know how that works, but it came through UPS.
Yeah.
That one, I didn't really have a problem with it, but I just don't trust them after the first couple of times they fucked up and the first couple of times I seen what they did. So I just don't trust them, period. I always track everything. Like, dude, I literally got an app. That's how bad it is with the people. Like, I got the freaking postal app that I use. I track everything to down to the letter when it's coming.
Yeah.
Because they're terrible.
I don't remember how this one really went, but I bought 2 lightsabers. Like, are you a fan of Star Wars? You like Star Wars?
Hell yeah.
I bought 2 lightsabers that were about $200 and some odd dollars. And they're ones that you can actually fight with.
Oh shit.
You can fight with them. They're heavy graded. And I bought one for me and my girlfriend. I got a blue one and she got a green one. And I even put in a sound. I put in a sound thing for it, like a sound replicator. You can get like the base one that has sound, or you can get one that doesn't have sound, or you can get like a customizable one where if you hold in the button, you can change out from all the Star Wars sounds. Like there was like Episode 1, H and Saber, and all that other crazy shit. and I bought 2 of those for about 250, 280, somewhere around that range. And I think it was UPS. And I didn't know that you had to sign for these. Like, I didn't know how much you had to spend before you actually had to sign for it. So I was sitting here waiting, and I never got an email that they were delivered. I never even got an email that they were out for delivery, and I couldn't check shipping because it was saying that it was shipped, but it didn't say that it was out for delivery or anything like that.
Wow.
And I went and dug in further and further, and apparently I went down to my mailbox, and I got a note saying, sorry you weren't here, they're at this address, and they were closed. And the only times they were open all the way up until about 2 o'clock, and I didn't get off work until 3.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, it's not far. Like, the post office isn't far. It's a tiny post office. If anything, I was hoping that they would have put it out there, sent the lightsabers out there towards in town, which is not even like a 5-minute drive, but they're open till about 4 or 5, and I would have been easily been able to pick them up, but I didn't even get mine until, like, they went to a different one, which is about 5 minutes as well. It's not as far, but it's just about as far. And they're only open till about like 2, and I couldn't get them.
So how long did it take you to actually get them?
It took me half a week. Well, they were there for about a week, or a little bit less, and my sister had to go and pick them up sometime in the middle of the week. So I didn't get them for about a week and a half or so.
See, that's what I say. That's why I can't deal with them people, man.
They didn't even leave, like, the thing on the door. Like, they didn't even leave the information on the door. They put it in the mailbox, and we don't check that very often.
Exactly. Most people don't, because most people get their stuff dropped to their door. So I really don't go to the mailbox like that myself. I'm like, everything that I basically get, I'll order it and they just drop it to the porch or whatever.
Yeah, I don't trust much shipping anymore these days. Right now, I'm trying to figure out. I'm sitting motionless for a moment, but I'm trying to figure out where the hell this S-Class is. This S-Class multi-tool.
So would you try to look it up?
Yeah, like, someone was saying you can put in the glyphs or whatever for it, and you can get it then, but I don't know where the glyphs are. Like, I don't know where it is exactly. So
Okay.
I'm looking to see. I'm looking on YouTube right now trying to find.
Oh yeah, best source of information.
Yes. Trying to see what locations. I'm trying to find the one I was watching earlier. I don't know if it was this one. So there was a new S-Class. You know that alien I sent you, like the alien multi-tool I sent you over Facebook? I'm trying to go after that, but I don't know where the location is. Like, I don't know what the glyph location is. And they're not that expensive. I don't know if someone has, like, a multi-tool that's better, but I'm trying to figure out where. I'm gonna use Google instead. No Man's Sky glyphs. Multi-tool. Alien multi-tool. Alien. if someone has like, oh, is this it? That's the one I'm looking for. It had this one.
I wonder when they're gonna let us do Forsaken. I wonder if they're gonna wait to reset or
Yeah,
they're gonna
that's
do
what-
it at
that's
midnight.
what
I
I'm
hope they do it
waiting.
at midnight.
I'm hoping that too, because I want to dig right into it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna see if I can find the. Like, I have the coordinates somewhat, but I'm wondering. No Man's Sky. I don't know how to word it. Coordinates. Converter, that might be it. Discord. Portal. Translator. No mods. Is this... Oh boy. This looks confusing as fuck.
What?
This glyph translator. Confusing as fuck. Coordinates. Oh boy. Let's see if I can try this on YouTube.
From 16 is 1,511,627,700. It is the space station's planetary index. It is also the index noted on the page. They suspect it is a space
Jesus, it's not helping either.
You'll figure it out.
I know, but it's just confusing right now. I don't know. Okay, so that's 0, 1, 2, 3 to 9. Maybe it might work. Cross my fingers. Now I'm gonna drag this up on my second monitor. Now I'm gonna try. That doesn't seem to work either. That might wait. Maybe I don't even have to put that one thing. I just gotta do. Okay, I think I got it. Think.
You got it?
Think. This is a big screen. Okay. You ready?
Yep.
I'll have to enter in that first part. Yes. Press portal location. Okay, that's the portal location. Okay, I'm guessing it's activate portal. Oh, what?
What
Don't
happened?
I don't have all the sequences. I don't think. No, I don't. I actually have to do that? Oh, what the fuck? Okay, never mind. I have it like I can use it now, like it's activated, but I can't use it yet. I have to go and talk to other travelers. God damn it. Oh.
So you got to fill that box up?
Yeah, all the box that you see on the thing, on where it has like all those blank gray spots.
Yeah.
I have to fill, like I have to go and get glyphs, and I still need, if I remember how much I had, I think I only have 3 right now, or 2, and I need 16. But how it works is the glyphs represent it goes from 1 to 9, and the last. The first glyph that you see all the way up to, it goes all the way up to 9, and then the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2,
That's funny
6
because that
glyphs.
reminds me of
the last 6
Stargate.
glyphs. The last 6 glyphs go from A to B, no, A to F.
Yeah.
And in the coordinates, like say if I put up like you see the right here where it has 0, B, C, F, those are the coordinates. You don't have to mind this part, you just got to worry about this, I think, because it doesn't go any higher than F so far. So I would just have to type in those coordinates, and that's it.
Oh,
And then I
okay.
can travel straight to that system, straight to that spot, and I can get the one really cool multi-tool. But until I get the other glyphs, I can't do that.
Okay, so by you dropping that little thing, that pretty much marked that territory, like you know where it is now.
Well, yeah, it tells you the coordinates, like the exact coordinates for that spot where the signal booster is, but it doesn't put like a marker down telling me to come back here. I would actually have to build I'm hoping this works. No, that doesn't work. No, go the hell away. I'll leave them. I'm gonna leave them both here. But I think what I need to do is put down one of these things. A beacon. Just something where I can mark it. Because this message thing is not working like intended. So I need a microprocessor. I really don't trust my thing to still be working. No, it's not working. I need to build a microprocessor, which I can probably easily do, possibly. Damn it. And you have a few things. Possibly work is if I go into my make this open. That's not working. It's glitched. That's another thing too. If you don't turn off your network thing, people can join your like random people can join your worlds, and apparently they can raid you.
Really?
Apparently so. But if you do, you can do like friends and everything. Like you can still invite friends even in offline mode, I think. But if you're in online mode, random people can join your world or your solar system.
And they can steal your stuff.
Someone said that they ran off with someone over 1 million units that someone built up.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna leave here because I really don't I don't feel like wanting to have to find that portal again. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna try and find resource. No, not that resource deposit. I'm gonna find a resource deposit that's somewhat close. I'm guessing that's the closest one. I need to find a copper resource deposit so I can get whatever it is that I'm thinking of. It's not coming to my mind yet. Where I can make a beacon. I'm hoping. Okay, I'm hoping that's enough. Because I need 40. Only. But, okay, I have enough for that. Because if I can make a beacon that has like that star next to it, I can find my way back.
Oh, okay.
So that way whenever I require all 16 glyphs, then I can come back here and use the portal, I guess, whenever I want. But it doesn't... No one has specified after you build it, like after you put in all the resources to charge it up and everything, they don't specify if it's a once and done thing. But even if it is, it won't hurt me in the end because I can just go to a star system and I can go back to the space station and put all my, or go back to a space station, land there, and go through a teleporter and come back. It wouldn't be hard for me to come back to my normal star system. Yeah. What do you... Alright. If you had to make a prediction, do you think they're either going to do it right on midnight or they're going to do it on reset?
I think I'm going for midnight. The reason why I say I'm going for midnight is because if you do a reset, it'll be kind of messed up knowing that, you know what I'm saying, that you paid for this and you're going to have to wait from what, 12 midnight all the way to, for our time, it's like 1. I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah. I don't blame you there. I'm completely for
I would literally be pissed off because literally by 1, I'm gonna probably still be up, but it's like, damn, like the waiting around, the anticipated waiting around, I'm just gonna be mad the whole time until it actually released.
Yeah.
And I think when D1, matter of fact, when D2 came out, it was midnight.
Yeah, but the DLCs, like all the DLC so far, I think has only been at reset time. But
Yeah,
I don't
see,
know
that's
if
what's
that.
up.
I don't know if because if I remember correctly, Taken King came out on midnight.
Yeah, it did. It did,
But
because
I
I
don't
remember
know
I
if they're
was
going to
on.
do the same thing with this one. I hope they do. Because
I hope they do.
I want to play it.
Yeah, I hope they do because, like I said, I mean, I want to get into. I want to start getting into it, Red Dead, and especially because I'm already going to be pumped because I know how the new weapon system is going to be. So I'm going to be pumped to go ahead and start. You know, what I'm saying, start a new journey.
Yeah. What happened for me though when Taken King first came out, it was for me the start of the school year and whatever, everything. And we had like a county fair going on, and my girlfriend really wanted to go all 3 days. And as soon as I came home from school, I went straight to the fair. I wasn't able to get on for a solid 3 days after the expansion drop.
Oh my God.
And the worst thing
Dude, I would have
is,
died.
And the worst thing is, me and my cousin were game sharing at the time, so he bought it. And I was able to get on and do like the first mission, whatever. But I wasn't able to do anything after that point.
Yeah, that stuff like that drives me nuts. If it's something that, like, cause even 9, 7, and 10, if it's like Tuesday, that's why I'm hoping it's midnight. Then I actually could dig in it pretty decent. But normally, like Wednesday is the next day is my like early day that I have to be to work. So, and that's like my earliest day. Just only this week that, you know, we basically had to come in 5 every day. Normally, it's only Wednesdays I come in early like that.
Yeah.
So, if it comes out reset, I'm gonna be pissed because I'm only gonna be able to play it from 1 to about maybe 11, 12 tops. But if it comes out at midnight, I got all day. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much all night, really. And I could still, you know, reasonably play a lot, unlock a lot, you know, discover, and then I can go to bed.
Yeah. I can definitely agree with you there, but I just don't know if it is. I'm kind of hoping it really does come out at midnight.
I'm hoping it does. I promise you, I'm hoping it comes out at midnight.
Hell, back when Rise of Iron came out, and you know how we were on the old Destiny 1 reset system where it would be like, you know, 1 o'clock in the morning, or no, not 1 o'clock, it would be like 5 or 6 in the morning whenever it first launches. Me and JJ and Josh were all up waiting for it to drop.
Oh, me too.
We were just like, come on, launch already.
Yep.
And it was saying, sorry, servers are offline, and you were stuck in a queue. I was like, no, I wanted to start streaming.
Yep.
Me and Jay sat there and bullshitted for a solid 45 minutes before we were actually able to get in.
Yep. I sat right there and waited. I didn't give a shit. I waited the whole entire time. As soon as it said I seen it, was ready, I was in. I think, matter of fact, I stayed up. I think I did like a 12 hours. Cause I bought a bunch of like a Red Bulls and shit, and I sit there and play straight constant 12 hours.
Oh god. Yeah. As soon as I went to bed early enough so that way I can get up at that time and just get on and start playing. We completed everything before, like we completed the story, we completed the Galahorn mission. Hell, I even got the Kvastov literally before like 3 o'clock. I got everything done.
Yep.
The only thing I didn't have was Thorn, and I didn't have the Outbreak Prime that everybody was searching for later in the year.
Yeah, the old Outbreak Prime. Man. Now that was a damn quest.
That was an amazing quest, though.
Yeah, it was. That one, it was so good. I literally legit did it 3 times. I didn't even do like how this one with the spindle. I just went and got 2 other ones out of my collections and then just put them on my other characters. But the Outbreak Prime, I legitly did them all 3 times. All the binary code over again, everything. I thought that was an amazing quest.
I wholeheartedly disagree with you. But the only problem is, I only got lucky because we had like somewhat of a decent raid team at the time, and we were able to go through and do it. But if we didn't have that, it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Hell, Darkness still hasn't gotten it yet, and he has the whole thing ready. He just needs the 2 other people. And I don't remember what character he got it done on. I think he did it on his Warlock, and I was like, I can't help you because I think I got mine done on my Warlock. I haven't gone through it on my other characters.
Yeah.
But literally all he had to do was just the binary code. That's it. He had everything else, I think.
Yeah.
Then there was something else. I don't know if there was like...
I remember the first time we did it, we didn't even, like, none of us knew how to do the binary code, but my friend, his girlfriend knew how to do binary, so he had to call her at work, and she was at work, and she was calling the codes out at work for us to do it. Oh, she was nuts.
I can only imagine what people are, like, when they're passing by her, like, I don't know what she does, but I imagine if she was, like, working at, like, a desk job, people would be like, what the fuck's she talking about?
I know, right? That's what I was thinking. I was like, is she at work for real? He was like, yeah, dude, she's at work. He was like, I don't know how to do this binary code shit. And he was like, do you? I was like, nah, man, I don't know. And she was like, just give me your code. And when we get, like, she told us to keep the code, and then she just, like, deciphered it, and then she'll tell you, oh, it do such, and boom. And I was like, wow. I know somebody probably walked past her and was like, what is she doing? Because she was, like, talking really loud and shit. So, that was hilarious.
Yeah, I didn't know how to do binary. It was me and JD and, like, one other person. I think it was, like, Zemo or whoever. But, they were sitting there for a solid, like, 20 minutes just sitting there trying to do the binary, and they were like, alright, put this in, do not touch it. Okay, I'm sorry, Dad. Don't yell at me. And then they finally got it, and then all we had to do was just go back to Shiro, and he gave us the weapon, and I was like, yes. And when it dropped at 390, I was like, yes.
Exactly.
I'll be happy when Forsaken comes out. One, new exotics to chase. I'm just hoping not a lot of them are all just PvP based.
I mean,
I'm hoping there's more than what they showed.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I hope it is more than what they showed, because everything that I've seen, I ain't gonna lie, it's PvP weapons. Most of that, I think the stuff that because even when they were doing the live stream, I kind of don't like that crossbow, the one you were talking about, because... Oh,
the one that could see through walls?
Yeah, because he was using it, even when he wasn't firing it, he was using it looking through walls. And I was like, see, yeah, that was what I was afraid of.
Yeah.
I think that if you peep it, and once you peep it, I think you should lose ammo or something for that. I don't know if you do that because that's what most people are gonna do. They're not gonna even use it. They're just gonna keep peeping walls and probably use a primary or something like that.
Yeah.
So to me, I think they got to have something like to counter that or discourage, people from doing that, because then that's all everybody's gonna do. They're just gonna run that one bow. And see, you pretty much already setting the tone for a meta already. Is because everybody's gonna be looking like, hey, look, you got to use that bow.
Well, the bow doesn't one shot. That's a good thing. With it being in a primary slot, it doesn't one shot. It takes 2 shots. And even to be able to get like get the looking ability, you have to have it fully drawn back.
No, okay.
Like if you have it fully drawn and you're sitting there waiting, like if you see someone coming around, you're gonna stand there and wait, and then you're gonna pop it. But even then, you have to have it fully drawn back, and I think you have to wait like a second or two before it even allows it to react. And plus, bows are gonna be like with 3-tap hand cannons, you're gonna be able to get off rounds quick enough. Like people who can put someone down with a bow, I'll give them props.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm gonna put it like this. I want to learn how to do it pretty decent, because to me, it's gonna take the skill factor of using a bow, and especially if you run the Crucible the whole time and all you're doing is using a damn bow, you're gonna be a badass. In my book, you're gonna be a badass, because that's not gonna be an easy task.
Oh yeah. It won't be easy, but I don't know what other bows they're gonna have in the game. I know the one's gonna have like the electrified bolt where it electrifies everything in the surrounding area, but I
Yeah.
don't know how bad it's gonna. Like that bow is mostly probably gonna be for PvE. But a lot
No,
of the
but
stuff,
remember that bow right there, it goes with that Titan chest.
the Titan
And
chest.
that's the one, yeah, it's a Titan chest that they showed that I think it was, that matter of fact, it was at the end of Forsaken. And the guy that I followed, he was even speculating the same thing. Is when he draw back the Titan, draw back the bow. Like the next time you see that that commercial again, check it out. But he draws back the bow, and you notice that the bow lights up. And when it lights up, all the chest piece that he's wearing is an exotic. It lights up as well. So those two pretty much go together in some type of tandem, and I think that's the one that the bow that actually chain links and electrifies the whole area. So yeah, you probably could use it for PvP and PvE. Because I mean, if you got say about 2 or 3 Guardians running together, and you use that bow, you'll chain all 3 of them. Because I know a lot of that. There's a lot of that gear. That's why I said I hope they have a lot of stuff that they didn't show us. I hope they held back a lot from a lot of stuff they showed us. Because to me, like a lot of the armor sets are PvE, PvP. I mean, a whole lot of them are basically everything that I've seen thus far is PvP related.
Yeah,
Because they're
except
trying to
for
get people
the
back in-
Warlock chest piece.
Oh, you talking about the one that does Firefly?
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
it's across like every weapon, then that would be a very useful chest piece. And depending on the class element that you're running, whether it be Solar, Void, or Arc, it'll create.
Yeah, the
that
minute I
explosion.
seen that, that's pretty much. I mean, unless they got a Warlock chest or a Warlock exotic that's better than that piece right there, like just for the way I play, that I'm sold. That's a piece probably that I'm gonna have on my Warlock the most.
Yeah. I haven't touched
Because
my
I mean,
Warlock in a
everything
while.
has Firefly on it. And I mean, you can't beat that. It would have to be something super badass for me to say that, hey, I'm not gonna use that chest piece. I'm gonna use this piece because, like in D1, it was always a favorite exotic that I would use, and now to be it. Like my Titan, all I used to use in my Titan was my Twilight Garrison for everything because I was using it with raids, I was using it in PvP, I was using it in PvE.
Yeah.
My Hunter, same thing. My Bones of Ayo, I use them for everything.
See,
The only other,
like, there's only 2 things I used on my Warlock: Obsidian and Sunbreakers. That's it.
Yeah. Yep.
Especially that day whenever we were doing the cheese for what was it? The Challenge of Elders, when it had Grenadier and Daybreak.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Loved it.
No,
Loved it.
it was just amazing. You just melded everything. I still have the video for that too. It was kind of rushed,
Yeah.
but it was just so cool.
Yeah, man. I loved it. I hate that you have to melee to get that. Cause dude, I would just set the whole room on fire.
And considering
Like, we
melees are not
expect-
even all that strong anymore,
Yeah.
and considering it takes a while for it to even come back, like your actual melee ability, it's just
Yeah.
why though?
Yeah, that's why I said it. I mean, that's why I hope, the stuff that they implement, like this new stacking mod system that they're coming up with, or not mod system, or whatever they want to call it.
It is a mod system. It's just not the mod system that we have now. Like,
Yeah.
if you stack like nothing but like supers mod, it will take it. It will make it 63% faster to come back. Like it'd be like a 30-second cooldown on your super, like it used to be. Is what people are saying, especially with the grenades. Like the grenades are going to be a lot more potent now because you can actually get them back faster.
Yeah, because most of the time, if I'm lucky, I may get 2 supers, maybe 3 supers off a match, unless it's like mayhem. And that's if I'm lucky, because you know it depends on because it depends on how many kills you get too. If you get a lot of kills, then you'll get your supers back faster. But if you're having a match where you're just getting maybe like 10 and 12 kills, you're lucky if you get a second super.
Yeah.
And it depends on when you use that super.
And it depends if anyone's using cheeky bullshit.
That too.
Like,
'Cause
you're
you got-
so
'cause
easily
sometimes-
being able to get killed out of your super, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, and I hate that. I hate that. I remember one day I had just popped my hammers and a dude was hard scoping a corner. I mean, I give it to him. He was good. And as soon as I came around I popped my hammers and I was coming around the corner. Boom, ready to the hit dome. I'm out of my super and everything in one shot.
Even
And it wasn't even a high impact. It wasn't even a high impact sniper. That's what made it even worse. I was like, damn, you fucking one shotted me out of my super.
What was another thing? Even with the, you know how you can get Masterworks on all your armor pieces, and it's supposed to increase your damage, or not increase your increase your damage resistance to oncoming fire
Yeah.
when you're in your super. I don't even feel like that even works most of the time.
I don't feel that it does anything, because most of the time, if I have a super, if I pop a super, and say maybe I'm half damaged, or maybe I'm like got 25% damage done to me, you would think that now if I'm one shot, then I understand I'm dying, you know, by incoming fire, but if I'm only like at 25% damage, you shouldn't be still like 2 tapping me, 3 tapping me out of a super, because we used to D1, you had overshield.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You had overshield. It don't feel like it's overshield in D2.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. What's another good example? Like, back in D1, there was like, you know, what was it? Back then, you were able to regain your, like, you were able to get your supers back faster because of the whole system they had with like the intellect, the discipline, and the strength.
Yeah, I missed that.
I wish they bring that system back.
Yeah, me too. I miss that so much. I literally grind for certain pieces of armor, for certain exotics, so I can have that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you go in my vault and literally I have the same pair of raid boots, but the intellect, the different discipline and strength were different on each one of those boots.
Yeah. The other thing I miss is the whole customization aspect of customizing your supers, like not your supers, your class itself. Like you had like where you could set it up for just armor, or set it up for just recovery, mobility, something like that, or a nice even balance, or something that's a little bit better than the other. I miss that aspect because it gave more realms to the customization, and it didn't make the armor feel so bland.
Yeah, because to me right now, the state we in right now, I don't even look at armor stats.
Yeah.
I just put mods on. I basically, to be honest with you, the whole D2, I don't think I ever looked at any of the purple mods, what they do. I just put it on my armor just to get the 5%, and that's it.
Yeah. The only thing, like the one thing I do out of anything is, if I'm doing, like the only thing, depending on whatever class I'm on, for me, my hunter has to have a decent amount of resistance and a decent amount of mobility. I can give a 2 shits less on a recovery because I don't feel like a hunter is going to be like that. He's going to take a lot of hits, and he's going to be fast. Warlocks, they're like the mages. They can have like faster recovery, which is faster healing, and a decent amount of like resistance, but not so much, and a decent amount of mobility. Mine's only about a 1 anyway. And Titans, hard hitting, slow moving, but recover fast. That's my whole aspect of it. And I don't even feel like I can set that up anymore. But maybe it might change. Maybe we might get a little bit more customization, but I'm holding my breath on that one.
Well, I hope it does, because right now, like, there's no point to be looking at your armor right now. It's just like I said, you slap a mod on there just to get the little 5% and you call it a day. I don't even feel a difference. Like, I know they say, hey, you can put some on here and it may be a mod that'll give you faster grenade regeneration, but I don't feel like they said they want us to feel like our Guardian is powerful again. My Guardian does not, none of my Guardians to me feel powerful.
Like, look at the Black Spindle thing. We were like pretty much either the same amount of light with just a 5 light difference, but it didn't feel like that at all. Just getting murdered.
Yep.
And they want to put us in like these scenarios where it's like, hey, your Guardian is going to be, you know, stronger and powerful, but you know, whenever you go into these really high activities, it's just going to be like, hey, your light doesn't mean jack shit.
Exactly. Because I ain't gonna lie, when we was in that, when we did the thing, and we got in that last room, dude, I felt like my freaking Guardian was 335 again. Cause I'm like, dude, I can't stay alive for nothing.
Like, what was it? Back whenever, you know, whenever they brought back like the Vault of Glass and everything, and you went in there and just destroyed him in one run because of your power, it felt amazing.
Exactly. That's the feeling that I want to feel right now. Because that's how it was when we went back in there and you came in there. Now you in here, your Guardian's all buffed, you got all the new shit, whatever. Dude, that to me, fucking Vault wasn't even a challenge. It was fun as hell, but it wasn't a challenge. Because we destroyed everything in there. Like, dude, I was using some of the weirdest weapons to destroy oracles with. I was like, okay, let me try something different. Back then, you know, you were using the raid weapons to destroy the oracles. Man, matter of fact, I was using exotic swords.
Yeah, that's what I used too. Back whenever we used to just run it for fun and shits and giggles before they brought it up to the new power, I used Raise later. 2 swipes of that, done. And that was back whenever I was doing it with random people, back whenever I was doing it with like Blaze and Cat and all them. And we were having a lot of fun doing it, but ever since then we never really did it nearly as much as we used to.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, it just that I don't understand they were trying to cater to casuals, but the casual thing kind of like it really killed the like all the people that I know that like I used to raid with. Like I used to raid with so many different people besides even people that was in the clan with me, and like most of them now they either don't play Destiny at all, period, and if they do play Destiny, they play with another set of people, or if they're playing Destiny, they just play solo. Like they don't do anything with anybody.
Yeah. Which sucks because you have to have more people to do activities.
Exactly. At least the in-game activities, you have to have that. And it's like, it's so hard to do that now. It's like, if I do it and, like say for instance, I'll do it and I'll maybe have one of my friends on the other, hey look, I got a friend, he wants to do it too. And I was like, well, has he done the raid? And I was like, nah, he ain't do it. He of course he can't do it, there's nobody to do it with. And it was like, nah, well, like right now we'll do it another day, and then you know another day comes and they don't want to do it. So
see, that was my problem back whenever I heard about Destiny, I was like, it doesn't sound that interesting. And then I seen people playing it. And, well, then I heard about it just tanking. It was awful whenever it first launched, and all this and that and the other thing. And then after a while, I think I joined in right around House of Wolves, just a little after House of Wolves. And Josh and me. No, me and Jared. No, not Jared. Me and my cousin game shared it, and we were playing it and having fun with that. And then whenever it was time to do the raid, I was like, I don't know how to do it. You're gonna have to explain it to me. And I'm a slow learner because, you know, I'm a visual learner. I've learned through experience, not so much explaining. You can explain the basic concept to me, and I'll try and grasp it. But I'd rather do it as like a visual experience.
Yeah, that's how I am too. I like to be more hands-on with it. And once I'm hands-on with it, that's just boom. It only take me like one good run of being hands-on with it, and I'm good after that. I'm straight.
Yeah. But the people that we had, people were leaving because we had like 2 different people in there who have never done it, and people just rage quit and left. And then we never got past Templar.
Damn, for real?
The first time we did the raid, it took us a half an hour. It took us a half an hour, 45 minutes to get the Spire up, and we never got past Templar.
Wow.
And then whenever we finally did do the raid, someone had a checkpoint, and we did it at Atheon. I completed it at Atheon, but I've never been through the entire raid at that point. And then whenever House of Wolves dropped, everybody was doing Prisons of Elders, and ever since then we never really did the raid. The only times I was actually able to really fully do the raid after all that time was whenever the Taken King dropped. That was whenever I really started getting into raiding. In total, I feel like back in year 1, I only did the raid 3 times. And I've never did it on hard mode because we never had anybody to do it on hard mode with. I never got Vex, and my buddy Alpine Stars got Vex Mytho class from a checkpoint, and I never got it.
That's crazy. That's why I said D1, man, I remember one day I went and looked at cause you know, you could look on you could go check your, at least I know on the first app. I don't know if they have it on this one right here. I'm gonna check and see. But it would show you how many completions you had. That's what people used to do is, you know, if they thought you were lying, hey, look, what's your name? And they'll look your name up on the Destiny app, and you could see how many completions a person had. So it'll tell you from each raid how many times have you finished. Just Valk by itself, I had 135 completions.
Damn.
Cause that's all I did was raid. Like I said, once I got into it, I didn't do, even when I had all the stuff, I still kept raiding. Even if it was reset week and I did it on all 3 of my characters, I still would do it like with friends. Hey, look, we need a 30. Hell yeah, I'm in. Get me. You know what I'm saying? Don't matter. So that's how I started getting more completions. That's how I started getting more experience. That's how I end up getting all the stuff, the armor sets, the ornaments that go to the armor sets, all that crap.
Yeah.
That D1, there's nothing that, not from any one of the raids that I don't have. I have everything. I think the only thing, matter of fact, the only thing I don't have is from the Wrath of the Machine, and that was just the ship. That's it. I got everything from the raids. That's the only thing that I don't got.
I miss being able to do that raid.
Wrath of the Machine, I like Wrath of the Machine because your character was powerful in Wrath of the Machine, but it also showed you how powerful that raid was. Cause like you could take some fucking incoming fire, but sometimes, dude, you'll fucking get fucking just completely like them. Dude, when those captains spawn from the left and the right and the center, dude, they would one hit kill your ass if you didn't, like, if you wasn't wearing the right shit.
Which part of the Wrath of the Machine?
The last part when you're in the room with Axis,
Yeah.
and he's on the, he's sitting in the center, and it'll be a phase where it'll be a captain comes out, a boy captain comes out from the left.
Yeah. The one where you have the cannons.
And yeah, everybody would like use their dark drinkers on them and shit. Yeah, man, dude, that captain will fuck you up if you didn't have the right shit on.
Hell, not even Gallahorn would kill it.
No,
And you
Gallahorn
know-
wouldn't kill him. There was a way, like you could hit him with Gallahorn, but it would be stupid because it would take like 3 rockets to kill him.
Yeah.
But if you had a fucking decent like void shotgun or dark drinker, you will fuck his shit up like quick.
See, back whenever we were doing the raid a lot back on PS3, and this is whenever I had my exotic sword, because whenever I moved over to PS4, I never bought my account from PS3 to PS4. Never did it.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to start fresh.
Oh, okay.
And I had the exotic sword, I had Touch of Malik, and I think I did the raid on PS3 with you guys way back. And it was fun, but I never brought everything over. So I lost all the stuff that I had, and I had to start from scratch. So I lost Touch of Malik, which took me a solid 2 weeks to get. The exotic sword, which was really fun to get because me and JJ were fucking around for pretty much the entire night, because back whenever I was in school, I was still in high school at the time, and I had to go to a dance. Like it was like a homecoming dance or like a winter solstice dance or whatever, and we went there. Me and JJ were doing that all the way up until I had to get ready to go. And even then, I was sitting there playing with him. We were farming the moon because we were trying to get our raise layers. We were sitting there bullshitting, and I said, "All right, I'll be back in a little while." And I called him. I was like, "Hey, you still awake?" And he was like, "Fuck yeah, been waiting for you to get home." Fuck yeah. When we got on, we were playing, we were bullshitting, and just having fun. We were up until about 2 or 3 in the morning, just bullshitting, not even doing anything, just sitting there bullshitting.
Yeah. Yeah, I would love, like, right now, I would love to do one of the fucking raids. I don't even care which raid it is, cause like, I liked all of them. It would be something about each one of them I didn't like, but I liked all of them. Like, I would do all of them. It didn't even matter.
Yeah. Like I liked King's Fall, but the only reason why I didn't like doing it as much is because one, we always got to the end but never finished it sometimes.
Really?
Sometimes we did, sometimes we didn't. It just really depended on how everybody was doing that day. And I did have a good amount of completions. I don't remember how much it was. I think it was like 13 or 20, somewhere around there. I could be completely wrong, but I can't even check anymore because Destiny 1's app or whatever isn't working.
Yeah, they
And I
didn't
can't even
change it.
find my old PS3 character anymore. I can't even check his shit.
For real? Oh yeah, because I think they just totally phased out that one period, or merged it with, or they merged it with it. Because like if I look up my, like I even try to look up the app on the thing and they don't even show it. And then when all your old information, only thing comes up is the Destiny 2 companion app, not the first one.
They have Ishtar Collective, but I don't think that they even have anything for that. And I'm probably gonna end off the stream here. There ain't really too much for me to do now. So,
Okay.
I got the portal done. I just got to go and find the glyphs, which that's gonna take forever. I'll have to look up